Okay, we got Phil Windley. Phil is the CEO.
CTO.
The CTO.
He's the CEO.
Okay, Steve over there is the CEO.
That's a thankless job.
Phil is at Windley on Twitter, and he is the CTO of Kynetx, Kynetx.
Yes.
And it's just Kynetx.com.
Kynetx.com.
Kynetx.com. So tell me a little about Kynetx, Phil.
Kynetx is a developer platform for building what we call context-aware applications.
Okay.
What that means is they're applications that respond to the context of the user.
Okay.
So a good example is we have a partner who's built a AAA reminder card for AAA.
Okay.
If you have a AAA card, your number one determinant of whether or not you will renew your AAA card is whether or not you have ever used a discount.
Okay.
But of course, online, when you go and do a Google search or a Bing search or a Yahoo search, you don't say, oh, let me pull out my booklet of all my AAA discounts and look through it and see where you get discounts. So what our partner did was they built an application using our platform which reminds you when you have a discount by putting a AAA logo next to the search results where AAA offers a discount.
Okay.
So we're combining data from AAA with context about you, you're a AAA member, to give you information which is useful to you as you go about doing things online.
Great. So, and does this appear in your Google search results, or
Google, Bing, Yahoo, yeah.
Wow, and that's just native. Native. You go to Google.com search, and if you're a AAA member, it shows up.
You see it.
That's great.
So that's an example of context-aware application.
Excellent. Anyone else you're doing work with that's interesting like that, or?
Yeah, another example is we have a partner who has built an application. They actually have a large distributor network.
Okay.
And one of the things they want to do is have an opportunity for their distributors to see things about them. Their distributors actually want to see things about them, so it's kind of permissioned advertising almost. And they actually have an application that places their content on Facebook, on Google, on Yahoo, on Craigslist, various places, and it's essentially augmenting those websites with specific information for those users that they care about.
Okay.
And you know what's interesting about it is when you originally hear about that, my first thought was, why would anybody install that? But it turns out they do install it. And if you installed it and had it running for 3 or 4 days, you would actually start to get a feel for being part of this organization. So it's a way of connecting with people, essentially.
Okay. Now you're a big proponent of the purpose-centric web. That's what you call it, right?
Yeah.
How does this fit in with that purpose-centric web that you promoted?
So the idea of the purpose-centric web is for a decade, for 15 years now, we've had a location metaphor that we've used to describe the web. We talk about addresses for going to websites. We talk about web properties. These are all location metaphors that we use to describe the web. The problem is nobody goes online to go to a website. They go online to accomplish something, to achieve a purpose. So websites sometimes help us achieve a purpose, but very few websites are holistically helping us achieve a purpose. I mean, you might say maybe a travel website that lets you do everything together is getting at that. And that's really, I think, what portals have always been about. Portals have always been about trying to grab resources from various places to help users have everything in one place so they can get something done. Well, the problem with portals is they're still server-based. It's still a location. So our goal is to create client-side applications which draw multiple websites together to help you achieve a purpose. An example of that is we have what we call the library lookup card. That we built a demo for a particular library called the Minuteman Library Network back east in the Boston area, you can imagine. And when you're on Amazon, when you're on Google, when you're at other places where books are found, when you do a search for a book, it will show you if that book is available at your local library. So what we're doing is we're taking two different sites, your library site and your Amazon or whatever, and we're pulling them together so that you as a user, whose purpose is to find a book to read, can get that data all at once. So that's a simple example.
Very nice. Well, thank you, Phil, and I'm sure we'll catch more about this over the next few days at the Kynetx conference, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, thanks, Jesse.
Thank you, Phil. Bye.